Hello and welcome to Intuitive Empress Tarot and a love reading for single men during the pandemic. So I'm having issues at home with building work and animals and kids, so I've retreated outside. You'll still hear banging. I'm doing the best I can. So I pulled a Romance Angel card, and the card that single men get is FLIRT. So now is the time to put some foundations in place, to put those feelers out and see who's interested in playing. Ted, please don't do that. So it says, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So this is an opportunity, to spread some joy, young men and old men. See what women would like to play online, okay? Because obviously we're not going to be meeting anyone in person. Now you've got an interesting spread. So unsurprisingly, I suppose, a lot of the same cards, I think literally, in fact, all of these cards actually came out in the one I did for single women. So, I mean, obviously we're all in the same situation, so not surprising. Anyway, for the underlying energy, you have the sun. So this does say there can be great happiness, success, light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to work out fine, you know. And with this flirting, you could be having a lot of fun online, chatting to people, and just making the most of it whilst you can. Now, the first card we have here is the Ace of Wands. So this suggests that some fun, some passion is still possible, some new passionate starts. Obviously, that's not going to be face-to-face. Let's clarify. All right, so we're talking about fun here. We're talking about passion, sex, obviously, virtually. Oh, King of Wands. So here you are, single men. You are going to be the passionate man here. Yes, let's get another one. Why is the Ace of Wands here for single men? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Oh gosh, hang on. Escaping cards. Okay, let's see what we can do. Why is the Ace of Wands here for single men? Now you can hear my neighbours. Why is the Ace of Wands here for single men? Clarifying card. There we go. Page of Coins. Oh, and Ace of Cups. Sorry, these two have just come out together. The Page of Coins came out for single women. The Ace of Cups did not. So here we have for you, willing to make a love offer. It seems that what starts out as just fun, okay, as just sex, could actually turn into something more. It could actually lead on to something with feeling. So that's cool, some emotion here. And with the Page of Cups, it is talking about making plans, making an offer, potentially quite a solid offer. But because it's the Page of Coins, we're not actually seeing that offer being made yet. What we're seeing is the plans for it, okay, thinking about making the offer but not actually doing it. And obviously where we are in a pandemic situation with lockdown or isolation, that's the best you can manage. But this is a pretty good start to your reading. So the next card is the Knight of Swords, and this is about taking action. Now, obviously, gentlemen, this Knight of Swords could be you, this knight in shining armour who comes in bringing passion, flirting, bringing a little bit of happiness. So you could really be brightening the day for somebody, for a love interest. Why is the Knight of Swords here for single men, please? Why is the Knight of Swords here for single men? Why is the Knight of Swords here for single men? There's the Knight of Swords here for single men. Oh, Six of Cups. So, a soulmate situation or someone from the past. And this is also associated with children, so some childlike energy, some childlike fun. Okay, so you might be just what people need to help lighten the mood. Let's get another one. Why is the Knight of Swords here for single men? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay. And the Strength card, and this also came out for single women. So we have you, obviously a card of Leo. It's talking about having self-discipline. It's talking about managing yourself, managing your animal-like instincts, if you like. So perhaps keep it light. Keep it light. Keep it fun. Don't get too intense, and remember to be respectful. Okay, this has to be fun for all parties, not just yourself. And in the center of the reading here, we have the Temperance card. So obviously, if we read down with flirting, okay, it's about light-hearted energy. Temperance is about patience and not overdoing things, okay? So being aware of being excessive, okay? Not to do anything to excess, but all things in moderation. And I think with the Strength card, that's also suggesting that. And obviously the Sun, we have a Leo card here. So there is, with the Wands, we've got a lot of fire energy here. Where's the Temperance card here for single men, please? Where's the Temperance card here? Not too many. Where's the Temperance card here for single men? Can I have clarification, please? Clarification. Why is the Temperance card here? Where's the Temperance card here? Right. Bear with me whilst I wait for a card to come out. Where's the Temperance card here? Well, okay. I'm seeing two cards and I'm going to take them both. We've got some coins here. The Knight of Coins and the Two of Coins. So here we have, we've got Temperance, okay? Now, I'm going to take the Two of Coins first. The Two of Coins says there's a requirement for balance, okay? Now, funnily enough, I was thinking before about, obviously, all things in moderation. I was thinking don't mess around with, too many people at one time. Don't spread yourself too thin and mess a lot of people around.
This card.
Thank you, Dad. So with the Two of Coins, it's saying don't take on more than you can handle, okay? Because obviously you're going to end up dropping a ball if you try and juggle more than one person, okay? Just try and stick to one. I know the temptation may be to obviously flirt with as many people as possible, particularly if it's online and there's no kind of obvious commitment. But the thing is with the Knight of Coins here, okay, is that this knight is actually very cautious. He's a lot more cautious than the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords does rush in. Okay, they can be quite impulsive. But the Knight of Coins likes to think about the options before he makes a decision or before he makes a move. So you might be inclined to hedge your bets here. And with the Temperance, and it's talking about taking your time, not rushing things, not overdoing it. There is an element of caution here. Now with the King of Wands, that's my ideal husband and father kind of card. So I think here what it's saying is the opportunity is to, although it starts off light-hearted and flirting, there is an opportunity here to build a solid relationship, to become that husband and father. But obviously don't mess it up, and don't rush into it also. All right, just, keep it light, keep it fun, make sure that you don't hurt anyone's feelings. And that's particularly important because the next card we have here is Judgment. So this is very much saying that you need to treat other people well, otherwise karma's going to come back and bite you on the butt. So why is the Judgment card here for single men? Aha, 6 of Coins. So it's talking about sharing, okay? Equal sharing, keeping things in balance. And I've just said about the need for not taking on too much, treating people fairly, okay? And with this card, you would be treating people fairly, not taking more than they're willing to give, not expecting more than they're willing to give, but also being willing to share yourself so that, they're getting a good deal.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to YouTube. Right, one more card. Hang on, I'm distracted now. Judgment.
YouTube?
Shh, I'll talk to you in a minute. Why is the Judgment card here for single men? Why is the Judgment card here for single men? Why is the Judgment card here for single men? Why is the Judgment card here for single men? Why is the Judgment card here for single men? Why is the Judgment card here? Why is the Judgment card here for single men? I'm just waiting. One doesn't seem to want to come out at the moment. Where's the judgment card here for single men? Love moments. Aha, that one. Ooh, another knight. So this is our third knight. So there's a lot of young energy here. Okay, now I'm concerned that knights can be a little bit immature, okay, or young. Obviously there is a playful aspect to that, but the Knight of Cups is at least emotional. It's about being willing to make that love offer. It's about being willing to express feeling and emotion. So that's really nice in terms of this sharing, okay, and in terms of judgment. Again, just being sensitive of other people's feelings. And finally, we have the Three of Cups here, which suggests that either a reconciliation is possible or that there'll be some celebration in a relationship. Go inside, please, before you do something wrong. So, why is the Three of Cups here? Ooh, Emperor. Now, this also has come out in a recent reading. Okay. This is a brilliant card because this shows that you as a man can be in your power. And we've also had the King of Wands, which I see as being the closest, if you like, in energy to the Emperor. Okay, the King of Wands is very fiery. He's the boss. He knows what he wants and how to get it. And so is the Emperor. The Emperor protects everything. Yes.
You said hello.
Okay, I am doing a YouTube video, Ted. So this is a really good energy. This is your energy. This is where you need to be. Careful, protective, okay, not abusing your subjects, okay, and this is the way to happiness. So why else is the Three of Cups there? Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Okay, here we go. And we've got the Page of Cups. So here again we have an emotion card, which is nice to see. The Page of Cards suggests that you need to act without fear, okay, because sometimes we can be worried that we will be overwhelmed by emotion, okay, but the Page of Cups encourages us to stand there bravely. Sorry, my child is now going up and down the pavement on a scooter. I cannot find peace anywhere in the house or outside. So Page of Cups. So there is emotion here. The King of Wands is here. The Emperor is here. There is very mature energy. There is some childlike energy. There is youthful enthusiasm energy. I think this is a really positive reading, perhaps more positive even than for single ladies, because you can be having quite a lot of fun, but there's opportunity here for mastery, okay, to upgrade yourself to become like the peak of manliness, if you like, or masculine values. That the whole idea about being protective, guarding the family. So all those what would I call it? What are they called? I want to say hierarchies, but it's not hierarchies. What's the word? But basically, it's about stereotypes, but all the best stereotypes of being a man. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. And ignoring the worst ones. So, with the Strength card here, with the Page of Cups, and the Justice card. Sorry, Justice. Was it Justice? Judgment. Sorry, Judgment card. It is saying, okay, don't abuse your power. Right? Treat people fairly, treat them kindly, and things will work out for you for the best because you have the Sun here. Right? You have some really nice cards. There is passionate beginnings. Just going back to the Ace of Cups here, there is this opportunity for unconditional love. Right? Unconditional love. And yes, it might be a little bit scary and it might take you out of your comfort zone and you might be worried about being vulnerable, okay? And the Emperor does not like feeling vulnerable, right? He's used to being in charge. But with the Page of Cups, it's saying don't forget childlike innocence, Okay, don't be too cynical, don't be too controlling, because when you try and control the situation, you can actually limit your experience and miss out on this joy here, on this celebration that's coming your way. So I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if it resonates with you, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks very much, and goodbye.